My girlfriend messaged me, "Don't panic, I misplaced your laptop. My former boyfriend took it for an assignment, and now he can't locate it." I responded, "No worries, I'll take care of it." A couple of days passed. I placed a few phone calls, submitted a brief complaint, and waited patiently. When her ex received a visit from the authorities, along with a $10,000 penalty he couldn't justify, she eventually texted, "What have you done? I'm 29, male, employed in IT security advising. Been dating Sarah for roughly 18 months. Our relationship seemed strong, or at least that's what I believed. We started living together 4 months back, sharing the cost of a nice 2-bedroom in the city center. She's a graphic artist, does freelance work mainly, relies on her own MacBook for all her tasks. I owned a custom-assembled Dell desktop for my professional duties, but I also had a personal notebook, a recent HP Spectre, which I used for hobby projects, casual gaming, private documents. No sensitive data, but it contained my financial records, some digital currency backups, credentials saved in a protected directory, and around 3 years of individual images and clips. Family memories, trip snapshots, irreplaceable items. The message arrived on a Tuesday afternoon. About 2 p.m. I was in the midst of a client discussion when my device vibrated. I looked down, saw Sarah's name, assumed it was routine. "Sarah, don't panic, I misplaced your laptop. My former boyfriend took it for an assignment and now he can't locate it." I gazed at that text for a good 10 seconds. Her ex. She'd brought him up previously, Marcus, 31, involved in marketing or promotion or something unclear like that. They'd been together for 2 years, split up about 8 months prior to when Sarah and I began our relationship. She claimed it was amicable, they remained on good terms, no issues. I'd never encountered him, never had cause to be concerned. She'd reference him from time to time, bumped into him at a cafe, viewed his Instagram update, stuff like that. I never dwelled on it since I had faith in her. But now he possessed my laptop. Or had possessed it, past tense, me. "Why did your ex have my laptop?" Sarah. "He required one on loan for a demo. Mine's been glitchy and you weren't around." "I'm truly apologetic, honey, me." "When did you hand it over to him?" Sarah. "About 5 days back. He promised to bring it back Sunday, but now he's claiming he can't find it. I'm so apologetic, 5 days. She'd provided my personal notebook to her former partner 5 days earlier and was only informing me now because he'd misplaced it. Me. "No worries, I'll take care of it." I didn't send any further messages. Completed my discussion mechanically, headed home ahead of schedule. Sarah wasn't present. She had a meeting with a client on the other side of town, wouldn't return until nightfall. I sat at the dining table and simply pondered the situation. The place was silent except for the fridge's buzz. I brewed coffee, sat there sipping it, fixated on my phone. First, why would she lend it to him without consulting me? We cohabited. She could have phoned, messaged, waited until I returned. Second, 5 days ago was Thursday. I'd been at home that night. I distinctly recalled using my desktop in the extra room while she viewed a show in the main area. She could have inquired. Third, Sunday passed by. It was now Tuesday, 2 days of him not locating it. And she only notified me when I suppose she had no choice left. Something seemed off. Not merely the laptop, the entire scenario. Why was she so at ease handing him my belongings? Why delay so much in telling me? I accessed my device locator program. I'd set up prey on all my gadgets years earlier. A routine from my security background. Reviewed the panel. Final signal was Saturday afternoon, 3:47 p.m. at a spot I didn't know. A housing neighborhood roughly 20 minutes distant. I captured screenshots of all details, stored the position data, opened Google Maps. The street perspective displayed a respectable housing complex. Recent build, likely pricey. Not the sort of location where someone borrowing laptops typically resides. Then I contacted my friend Jake, who's an officer. Not an investigator, just on patrol. But he has connections and he understands protocols. "Jake, I need guidance. Someone took my laptop on loan and isn't giving it back. What choices do I have? Do you have evidence it's yours? Serial code, purchase proof?" "Yes, everything, plus tracking software, last position and all. Submit a police complaint. If it's valued over 1,000, that's serious theft here. Particularly if they're declining to return it. Do you have messages showing you requested it back? Working on that. Get it documented. Message them, demand it clearly. If they deny or disregard, file the complaint. Provide all evidence. We'll proceed from there. And hey, if you have location info indicating where it is, include that. Simplifies things for us." I expressed thanks and ended the call. Then I messaged Marcus. I'd obtained his number from Sarah's device months prior, not prying. She'd left it open on the surface once, and I noticed his info when a text came in from him. Stored it without much consideration then. Now I was relieved I did. Hi Marcus, this is Sarah's partner. She said you took my laptop last week. I require it returned by tomorrow. Can you deliver it, or should I collect it? No reply. I waited 3 hours, checked my device every 15 minutes foolishly. Sarah arrived home around 6:30, began expressing regret right away. Stated Marcus was searching all over for it. Perhaps forgot it at his workplace or a buddy's spot. She was confident it would appear. She appeared anxious, speaking rapidly, not fully looking at me. Why didn't you check with me before providing it to him? You weren't here and he truly needed it. I didn't consider it major. It's my notebook, Sarah. My private items are on it. I understand, I'm sorry. I'll cover the cost of a replacement if he can't find it. I'll transfer the funds this week, I swear. It's not about the cash. She became silent. We had dinner without talking. Reheated pasta from before. I continued monitoring my phone. Marcus never answered. Sarah kept looking my way, parting her lips as if to speak, then shutting them. The atmosphere was heavy enough to slice. Wednesday morning, still no word. I messaged him again at 9 a.m. right after arriving at work. Marcus, I need an answer. Do you possess my laptop or not? 2 hours later. Don't have it, dude. I already informed Sarah. Believe I forgot it someplace. I'm searching. Where was it last? No answer. I waited until 5 p.m. Nothing. Thursday midday, I visited the police department on my break. Brought my purchase receipt from 2 years ago, the serial number I'd snapped and filed, captures of the tracking info with the final spot, and the message thread with Marcus. Submitted a complaint for theft of items over $1,000. The officer handling it was efficient. Entered all details on his system. Posed specific questions about when I'd last viewed it when Sarah lent it all aspects. Just FYI, he mentioned if it's over $950 and he's not returning it, that's major theft. Felony level here. We'll dispatch an officer to his place to recover it or give a ticket. Might take days to handle, but follow-up will occur. Got it. I simply want my item returned. We'll try our hardest. Keep your device active if we need more details. I didn't inform Sarah about the complaint. She continued regretting it all week, kept claiming Marcus was handling it. Perhaps he'd discover it over the weekend. Maybe left it at an eatery. Maybe someone grabbed it mistakenly. Her justifications grew more detailed. I just agreed, said fine, pretended to trust her. Update 1. Saturday afternoon, I was buying groceries when my phone rang. Unfamiliar number. I picked up in the fruit area. Is this? The voice verified my name. Yes, hello, this is Officer Chen with City PD. We visited Marcus Holloway's residence about your stolen item report. He wasn't there, but we posted a notice on his entrance. We also checked his history in the database. He has an unresolved warrant from 2 years past. Missed a court appearance on an earlier theft matter that was never settled. We're working with the county to detain him, just updating you. I stood there grasping a sack of apples. An earlier theft matter? Yeah, shoplifting from a retail outlet. He ditched his hearing in 2023. It was dormant, but now with your case prompting contact, it's live again. He'll have to surrender or we'll arrest him next encounter. Unrelated to your situation, but figured you'd want to know who you're involved with. We'll persist in retrieving your laptop. Thanks, officer. I value the info. I ended the call and remained standing. Sarah's ex had a theft history and now an active warrant, evidently revived because the police sought him regarding my laptop. I finished my errands mechanically, drove back, stored everything. Sarah returned an hour later. She appeared distressed, device in hand, cheeks red. Marcus phoned me in a panic. He said the police showed up at his place about your laptop. Did you contact law enforcement? I submitted a report. It's stolen goods. Seriously. He's searching for it. You didn't have to escalate that. This is crazy. He's held it for more than a week. He won't reply properly to my messages. What else could I do? He's facing major issues now due to this. Good. He took my laptop. She gazed at me as if I'd sprouted another head. He didn't take it. I lent it to him without my approval, and now he won't give it back. That's theft, Sarah. By law, that's precisely it. You're overreacting. This could destroy his future over a dumb notebook. Then he should return my notebook. Easy fix. She snatched her keys and departed. Closed the door with such force that a photo frame dropped from the wall. Didn't return that evening. Ignored my messages asking her location. Update 2. Sunday night, Sarah returned. She seemed worn out, eyes swollen as if from tears. Hair disheveled, sat at the dining table opposite me without greeting. Marcus was detained. I remained silent, just waited. He got stopped this morning for a faulty rear light. They checked his info and arrested him on the spot for the warrant. He's in local jail now. He can't cover bail. It's $5,000 and he lacks the funds. He'll lose his employment. They won't keep his role if he misses Monday. Where's my laptop? She stared at me as if I'd struck her. Are you joking? That's your only concern? Where is it, Sarah? I don't know. He truly doesn't know its location. He's searched everywhere. That's his issue. Why are you acting this way? This is so excessive. It's merely a laptop. It's just an object. His world is collapsing. No, it's not merely a laptop. It's my possession, my records, my security, my recollections. And you provided it to someone without my consent. And now he's claiming he misplaced it. He's not claiming falsely. Why would he deceive about that? What's the motive? Sarah, he has a prior theft accusation. The police informed me when they reviewed his history. Were you aware? She turned ashen. Gazed at her fingers. That happened years ago. It was an error. You were aware? He shared it with me during our relationship. He did something foolish when younger. Grabbed an item from a shop, got nabbed. It doesn't make him a criminal today. People evolve. He took my laptop. He didn't. Oh Lord, you're deranged. You submitted a police complaint and caused his arrest, and now he's locked up and you don't even mind what occurs to him. I mind retrieving my possession. That's all. She rose, chair dragging noisily. I can't continue this. I can't stay with someone so spiteful and detached. Then go. She gathered a suitcase, just stuffed garments haphazardly, took her personal items from the bath. Went a crash with her pal Michelle. No contact for 2 days. The place felt vacant and hushed. Update 3 Tuesday afternoon, another call from Officer Chen. Brief status. We secured a search authorization for Holloway's residence this morning. Entered with 2 colleagues. Discovered your laptop in his bedroom storage in a bag beneath some garments and footwear. Concealed quite intentionally. We're handling it as proof currently, but you'll receive it back in a week. Also, the prosecutor's team is examining charges. Given the item's worth over $950 and proof he deliberately retained it and falsified its whereabouts, they're contemplating serious theft accusations. He'll have a session in weeks once he secures bail or a defender. Hold on, you located it. In his residence? Yes, not misplaced. Hidden, obvious he knew its exact spot. We captured images, recorded all. You'll get the document copy. Thank you, officer. Truly, he disconnected. I sat briefly, then messaged Sarah right away. Me. Authorities found the laptop. It was concealed in his storage. She didn't reply for hours. I proceeded with my routine, worked, returned home, prepared a meal. Finally, around 8 p.m. Sarah. What, me? They inspected his spot with authorization. It was in his storage in a bag hidden under garments. He didn't misplace it. He retained it. Sarah, that doesn't add up. Why would he? Me, he deceived you, both of us. Typing indicator showed and vanished for ages. Then, Sarah, I need to speak with him. Me. He's incarcerated. No further reply. I attempted a call once. Direct to voicemail. Final update. 3 weeks have passed. Marcus accepted a bargain. Admitted to lesser theft rather than major, paid a $2,500 penalty, received 2 years supervision, and had to compensate for my laptop. $1,200, which I donated to an organization providing devices to children. His old warrant was settled in the agreement, but it tacked on $3,000 more in charges and penalties. Plus his bail agent cost, attorney expenses. A state lawyer could have been no cost, but he apparently engaged a private one, assuming better results. Overall, he spent over $10,000 when all was done. Sarah learned the specifics via shared acquaintances. She texted me last Friday evening. Sarah, what have you done? Me. I submitted a police complaint for my taken laptop. That's all, Sarah. He got fired. He's penniless. His future is wrecked. Satisfied now? Me. He took my laptop and deceived repeatedly about it. Choices lead to outcomes. Sarah, I can't fathom I once saw you as decent. Me. I can't fathom you lent my laptop to your ex without checking and then supported him when he deceived us both. I can't fathom you picked him over me. Sarah, he erred. Me. He broke the law. Big difference. She blocked me afterward. Fully relocated the next week during my work hours. Took her belongings. Left her key on the surface without a message. No farewell. Her pal Michelle messaged saying she'd collected all and I shouldn't reach out to Sarah again. I had no intention. Retrieved my laptop last Tuesday. All was unharmed. He tried a full reset but unaware of the BIOS lock I'd enabled. Nothing deleted. My documents okay, protected folders intact. Images preserved, like he'd hardly touched it, just held on to it. No word from Sarah since blocking. Shared friends mention she and Marcus are communicating again. She's visited him, assisting with his supervision rules. I truly don't mind anymore, searching for apartments nearer my workplace. New beginning. Edit 1. Some inquired why I didn't request politely first. I did. Messaged him twice demanding it back. He overlooked the initial and lied the next, saying he lacked it when it was right in his storage. I offered chances. Edit 2. Yes, I realized $10,000 appears steep for a lesser charge. It wasn't solely the penalty, included his attorney costs. About $3,500, the bail fee, 10% of $5,000, compensation to me, plus the prior warrant penalties activated on record check. He essentially covered two distinct legal matters simultaneously. Edit 3. For those calling me unsympathetic. He hid my laptop in his storage and deceived multiple times to me and Sarah. If he'd returned it initially when asked, nothing escalates. I didn't wreck his life. He did by choosing to take and deceive.